Where is it? If anybody's in here, will y'all tell me? There's Lucky. Happy New Year to you, baby. Let's see if I can turn this down so I won't hear myself talk. Lucky, I'm getting my ass handed to me on TikTok trying to do digital and affiliate marketing. That's where I've been. I do have me a, I do finally have me a landing page, but good God almighty. I'm so awkward when I try to go live on TikTok. So freaking awkward. Thank you. You want a free yes or no? I came over here to come to talk to y'all. Yes, it's actually really worth it. It's just a lot of work to get into it, you know. You should just check out my website just as like a friend and let me know what you think about it. I put it in the description of my channel, not in this description box on here, but like if you go to my actual YouTube channel and you look where I have like my email and everything, the very top of it, I put the link so you can check it out. See what you think. I have like a free guide you can get in there. It's so awkward. Yes. And I started with promoting the course that I'm taking. So it's very, very uncomfortable because over here, I know you guys from being on here for 5 years, you know. Even if I wasn't on live for 5 years, I've been doing videos that long. So it's just like, this is my comfort zone. And I guess I could do that over here, but I don't want to mess up my tarot channel. Like, I love my tarot channel, and I don't want to put that on here. So I'm trying to do it on TikTok. I'm going to give it 6 months and see if I can do it. And if not, I guess I'll make another YouTube channel for it. I'll show you a local TikTok marketer. Oh my God, he's a millionaire already. So on TikTok, I'm just Marley, M-A-R-L-E-Y. And it's the same, the way you'll know it's my page is I only have like 200 followers because literally I just started. But if you are on TikTok, you can just follow me and I'll follow you back. Is your name the same on there? It's the most awkwardest thing ever. And people's attention span on TikTok is so freaking short. Like, y'all come over here and literally listen to me talk for like 30 minutes, right? We hang out and chat. Over there, they're just like scrolling away. And I hope Liz comes in here. She paid me for 2 emailed questions like 3 weeks ago or something. And I could never find her questions in my email. So hopefully that's one reason why I came on here tonight too. I'm hoping she comes in and I can give her those questions on live or email her a reading, whatever she wants me to do. I know she wants to beat me up right now. Oh, cool. You made a what's the name of it? And I'll follow you back. Do you go live on there? It's definitely not the same as it is over here. Y'all show me so much love and grace and passion and just like, y'all like make me feel like y'all are like my family or something. Over there, it's like you're talking to a wall and nobody comes in. It's so awkward. But I'm going to do it for 6 months. I don't care if I have to just get on there for 30 minutes and talk to the wall. This marketer, his TikTok style is brutally funny. Like, he tries to promote a Temu ass looking umbrella. He got 6 figures for the sales. Oh my God. Well, I don't tell the future, so I just read cards that come out. So I don't know if you're trying to troll me or if you for real, but I don't really tell the future because that's giving a reader too much power. So if you go to a reader and you ask them, is there any way to change this? And they say, no, I'm the future teller and what I say goes. Always no. You have the power to change the outcomes. So he done sold a Temu ass umbrella, and I can't even sell a course that actually has value because I do not know what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing it. I've learned a lot inside of it because I've been like learning it for like 3 weeks. So I have the information in my brain. I just don't know how to express it to the people on TikTok. That's the most uncomfortable platform I've ever been on. Like, he tried to destroy the umbrella to show how durable it is. Oh my God, and people be buying that. In mine, the thing that I'm on there promoting is education course, and it has value. That's not the part that I'm having issues with. There is value in it. It's just me expressing or like getting that out is the problem. Like, I literally was in this same room on TikTok feeling like I just want to end the live, and I come over here and I'm fine. You know, I don't know what it is, but it's just like this overwhelming anxiety when you get on there. You can market the aloe water because that's your favorite and comfortable talking about it. That's true. I never thought about that. I should contact the company and see if I could. But I definitely couldn't sell no Temu shit. I don't know how people do it. And I'm definitely not a TikTok shop person either. I don't know. That platform is just different, and I guess I got to get used to it. And then on TikTok, people know you. Like on YouTube, I don't have people on here that know me. Not really. A few people know. But on there, somehow it figures out who you are and it shows your page to people that like you might not want it showing to. Yeah, I ain't think about that. Now, I think if you do TikTok shop, you have to get a certain number of followers, but I don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to handle doing TikTok. I'm just going to try it for 6 months and we're going to see. We're going to throw it whatever at the wall and see if it sticks. Do you go on live on TikTok, Lucky? Hey, JC, how are you, baby? You can have a free yes or no if you want it. My poor channel, I hadn't been live in so long. There's only 2 of y'all in here. It's okay. Maybe Liz will see me. I should just refund her, but I don't want her to think I'm mad or something. I just couldn't find her questions. Oh, hey, Fiona. I missed you. Did you have a good holiday? It's probably been a month, hasn't it? I figured I'd come on here and see what y'all was doing. Fiona giving me them paragraph hugs, them parentheses hugs. How old is your son? I used to didn't know what it meant, Fiona, and then I saw you were doing it. Like, I'm talking about when you first came in my room, and like you'd be talking to Dan or somebody, you know, and you do the thing. And I'm like, what is that? Oh, he's 6. Yeah, he's going to have a meltdown on you. Poor baby, got to go back to school tomorrow. I searched for him. The TikToker is Jamar Yee. It's in our language, but you can see how he promotes the product. So funny. But because he's comfortable in his style, I guess you need to be comfortable in how you do things. That's so true. I used to not be comfortable over here, but I made it happen eventually. So if I can just do the same thing, I'll be okay. I can just report back to y'all once a week and let y'all know. As of right now, my scale of comfortability on a scale of 1 to 10 is a -5. Oh, that's the internet hug symbol. I never seen that one. I don't even know what your username is, but hey to you with the C in your profile. You can see how energetically comfortable he is in trying to destroy the products to show how durable it is. So basically, from what it sounds like, it's like he's trying to see what everybody's doing. He's doing the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Everyone else is trying to like say all the good things about it, but he's taking the opposite approach. So he's like, I'm going to show you what it takes to destroy this thing, or I'm going to show you what it takes to wear this thing out. I'm going to show you what it takes to break this thing. And then people are just like eating that up because he's different. That makes sense. You got to find that different thing that stands out among the crowd. That does make sense. Oh, he says it can't be destroyed. Okay. So that's how he makes it, like makes a lot off of it. He's showing all the ways you can use it and not destroy it, basically. How in the hell is he managing to do that? I guess people are literally paying for it because of the entertainment behind it. I don't even know if I would want to do that. Like, I feel like I would feel guilty. If I had this Temu ass fingernail polish, you know, he was so popular, he was featured in our national news. Wow. He is promoting or will be promoting your products, Lucky. That would be cool, Lucky. You could get him to promote your products like Fiona said. And I saw somebody say 6 years old is a fun age. I agree. Once they hit like 4 to 6, they're in like this cool age. I don't know. It's just a cool age where you can hang out with them pretty good. Me neither, Lucky. I can't. If I know that Temu ass umbrella is going to break the first time it rains, I can't bring that thing out and be like, buy this. It's got to be like you said, like aloe water. Y'all been seeing me drink this for 11 years. Of course, if you bought this, I'd be like, go ahead and get it. But I can't be doing that with something that don't have any value. Yes, like everything, when it first came out, my daughter would like get me to order stuff on there for her. And I did it for a little while, but then I figured out this is crap. I'm not doing this anymore. So we don't never get anything from there. Oh, you have your nephews and nieces make content. So you don't even have to make content for your business. It's like the new age thing to do is if you have an online business, you have to just get over the fear of making the content. Emily's in there singing. I can't tell what song it is, but she's singing. Like during the holidays, I discussed with them marketing, content creation, and sales. Hey, Tubi. I missed you too. You was teaching them the ropes, Lucky. And Fiona, I don't know why the TikTok thing is scarier. I guess it's just because I'm used to over here. I'm just going to keep doing it until it gets comfortable. It will eventually. It's kind of like, you know, when somebody who's overweight goes in the gym, it's probably not comfortable for the first 6 months. Maybe 3 months if you're lucky. So I'm just going to keep doing it. Do you want a free yes or no question, Tubi? You said you just applied for a job you really want. I hope you get it. But I have laid out different marketing avenues. I'm partnering with schools. So the schools buy your products, Lucky? Or if not that, then maybe like you could that could be the place you give samples to so that you could get your product out there. You said, if I get it. All right, let's see if you're going to get it. No, Tubi, I just took a little break, but I'm going to try to get back to the normal, you know, at least going on here weekly. I know, I took too long of a break. I'm going to get back to it. I don't think I will ever stop doing lives on YouTube. I feel like you're going to get another opportunity. At first, I felt like it was just a no, the Knight of Swords reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed. But then the Chariot and the Fool came out. So to me, this is like moving past this opportunity, or if they do give you an opportunity, it's going to be something different than what you directly applied for. So if it's at the company you applied to, it's going to be a different position. If that's not it and you don't hear from that company at all, Knight of Swords reversed, try not to get too upset. Just start robotically affirming, I love my new job. But don't put any stipulation on what that is. You know how you feel you really want this job? Go ahead and take that energy and put it into the affirmation, I love my new job. It does not matter what job it is. You just say, I love my new job. And then that will manifest because the Chariot and the Fool is here. So that's a new opportunity. So it's working for the government. Just say if they don't call you for that position, there may be a position that's still working for the government, but a different opportunity. or even a whole different place. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I don't feel like it's straight up exactly what you think it's going to be, because this is like a no. But then the Chariot and the Fool is here saying that some sort of opportunity is going to come in. So you start robotically affirming every day. In your spare time, if you're washing the dishes, if you're driving to the grocery store, anything that doesn't take any brain power, when your head starts to think thoughts, start manually programming it to think, I love my new job. That's very simple to think, right? It's a simple robotic affirmation. When you're falling asleep, I love my new job. And you don't even have to affirm it to be that, because your subconscious mind already knows what you love, right? So I would say there's some sort of opportunity, either a different position at that same place or a whole nother thing. So don't get like upset if you don't hear from it right away. Just keep affirming, I love my new job, and leave it at that. I done missed all y'all's stuff. You said they can use my products in their hygiene exercises since its primary colors, red, blue, and yellow. They can mix the colors to create other colors, so it will be fun for the teachers to teach colors and hand washing. That's very smart. Department of Nature Environment. You have to come back and tell us if you get it, Tubi. But I feel like it'll be a different position than the specific one you're asking me about. That's all that matters. If you're further along this month than you were last month, right? Have y'all been in Marky's live lately? I haven't been over there in long, like probably a week. One day I went in there like during work hours. He was on there. That's right. I'm with Fiona. I want you to just be happy. Oh no. That's no fun. It's not cool that they put all that money into that kind of stuff. I know I have no control over it, but a lot of places doing weapons and war don't want to work there. I wouldn't either. So you just affirm you love your new job because your subconscious mind knows you don't, you know, what you don't like and what you do like. So that way you don't have to think some long, drawn out thought. That's the thing that works for me the best. Keep it simple. Yep, I think I'm going to have to refund Liz. Poor Liz emailed me, like sent me money for 2 readings, and I could never find her questions in my email. I wish I knew how to message her, but I don't have anything but when she comes in my chat on YouTube, so. Yes, Fiona. Gotta love Liz. She always has the juicy questions. I was hoping she'd see me live. The department is making sure we take care of the planet environment. That's a cool job to have. There's so many businesses now that don't care about the environment, like brick and mortar businesses. Marky! He said, "Are you lost? What you doing?" Marky's back. Happy New Year. I finally came on. Quit bullshitting. I've been bullshitting for a month. About damn time. We got to claim 2026 to do right now. This is how I feel about 2026. Come in, sit down, don't start no shit. Just be quiet and sit over there in the corner. Because your sister or brother 2025 done did all kind of shit that we are not putting up with this year. Got you over here doing all kind of damn work. I done left you out to dry. What show I've been really getting into lately? Absolutely Fabulous. It is a British comedy show that was on in 1992 and then came back until 2012. It's brilliant and it's so good. Is it on Netflix? I love stuff that makes me happy. There's some people that like to watch like really sad or whatever, but I don't like doing that. Amen, Lucky. 2026 better not start no shit. Because 2025 had its share of shit. Let me screenshot her show recommendation. I can find it on YouTube, and I can watch YouTube on my TV, so. And I love anything that's from the 90s. Come on, who wouldn't? I hope 2026 is good to us. I know that life happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's always going to be ups and downs. We live in a dualistic universe, right? The good, the bad, all that. I know it's there. But damn. Okay, Lucky. Lucky done got her an employee. She's moving on up to the big leagues. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Y'all know the Jefferson TV show? 2025. That's what I mean, to be like, people that I care about had like some rough things happening, you know? That's tough. All in 1 year. Mark said, "Oh, Lord." Oh. He said, hopefully. Lucky, you see him talking shit about you. Y'all gonna make me laugh like I've been smoking them Newport cigarettes. Oh my God. How in the hell is it already time to go back to work tomorrow and all the holidays are over and it's like time to get back to the grind? Like, before we know it, it's gonna be freaking summer. Time just is like getting away from me and I can't take it. I feel like I'm gonna like wake up and be 60. You know, I already took all my stuff down because if you remember, Mark, I put my tree up on November 1st. You remember that crazy thing I did? But now it's all put up. Like, I done got rid of everything. I don't have anything that's holiday related in my house. All that shit is gone. I put it up like the day after Christmas. That junk was out of here. January 6th is a holiday in Sweden. Okay, what's that holiday? Tomorrow's the 5th, right? So that means y'all got a holiday Tuesday. Emily goes back to school Tuesday. But I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I need to shut up complaining and be glad I have a job, right? And at least I get to work at my own office. Your mom's gonna be 80 on January 6th. That's a blessing. Yeah, my mom and your mom are Capricorn, so their birthdays are close together. My mama was her birthday was on December the 30th. She was 61. All right, PJ, I did not even put the freaking link in here. I'm sorry. I'll put my Cash App and my PayPal in here. Y'all gonna have to see my big head while I try to do it. Oh, wait, I can do it on here. Hold on. I'll give you my Cash App and PayPal. Y'all see how much my brain's together? All right, let me give you my PayPal. 1 second. I tell her you said happy birthday. I'm claiming you're going to get some kind of interview that's good for you, Tubi. That's why I need to be grateful I have a job to go to. There you go. Let me pin it. I can't believe I forgot to do that. That's Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. What's my phone number? Let me think. What is that song from like the 90s or 80s or something, and they're singing the phone number? I can't think of it, but it's 1-800 Cash App. Oh my God. Give me help, Jesus. It is 1-800 Cash App. Yes, he does, Lucky. He just shows you that tough love like he does me. If he starts to be like professional and polite to you, that's when you know he don't give a damn. Only when he's got giving you some tough love, right? That's the way you know he cares. 1-800 Cash App. I'm going to use that. Let some random ass man ask for my phone number in 2026. I'm going to say, are you ready to write it down? Let me know when you're ready. 1-800 Cash App. You can have all the activity you want up in there. You can send everything you want to send to that Cash App. Bye, Lucky. See, Angel, I got you a new line to tell women or men. Ask the cards, will I get to Hawaii this year? All right, let's see. I hope Dan gets to come on here in Miss Bikini. I can't even blame him for not being able to see my live because I'm sure like the notifications are dead on this thing. You know what I don't like is the fact that sometimes the notifications work and sometimes it don't. Like, that's not fair. And it's a freaking app that has lots of money. Like, YouTube makes a lot of money, so it looked like they could have it where it would work correctly, you know? I would say at least for a year, that's the way it's been on here. I'm sure you have it too, Mark, because I don't get notified when you go live. The only time you see me in your lives is when I've opened the app and you're like one of the first people on my little thing up there that I'm subscribed to, I guess because I go in your lives a lot compared to any other channel. So when you're live, like the little light will be on your little circle picture at the top of the screen when I'm scrolling YouTube. And then that's how I know you're live. Exactly. YouTube is in retrograde all year. 2 people from Sweden got stuck in Amsterdam and can't get to Hawaii. Why not? You did get my notification? Yes, Fiona, you know the one I'm talking about. Something, 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 something. The number 5309 or something. I don't know. Amsterdam is where my dad, when he served in the army, he would go and they would have like these, it was like it was a restaurant with menus, but it would have like weed on the menu and you could pick which kind you wanted. That's crazy to me. I don't know if it's still like that or not. That was like from 1978 to 82 when he was in the army. He tells me those stories. So that was a long time ago, but okay, I should have done that. I do try to check in with her, and she checks in with me every now and then, but I just hope she's doing good. All right, Tubi, let's see. Oh, it's a lot of snow in Amsterdam. Is Tubi going to make it to Hawaii this year? 10 of Cups. Emperor. So, if you can... Okay, do you have the ability to put the plan in place to make it happen? Yes. Hey, Pure Heart, how are you, baby? Yes, because the Emperor is here. So, if you step into this energy, you can be successful in getting there. I feel like you're going to have to pick and choose priorities to make this happen, and the 3 of Swords. So, you know that song, you can't always get what you want. I can't remember the rest. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. So you can get there, but you're not going to be able to get something else. Like you're going to have to really prioritize the plan and make it happen as an Emperor would. Divine masculine energy. He embodies all 4 of the kings, right? So what does that mean? King of Pentacles. He's good with his time and money. King of Cups, he's very emotionally stable. He's not out spending money on a whim just because it makes him happy for a second. He's like got his life together. So what I'm saying is you just gotta play your cards right, no pun intended. There's a corny mom joke. And you can make it work. But you're gonna have to give up some things to make that happen. I see what you're saying. You said I need a job to get to Hawaii, but if I'm working, I don't have the vexation because I'm working. Yep, you got the money, but not the time. Maybe that's where the 3 of Swords is coming in. But if you do get the job and you have the money, you can make it happen, right? You could take time off to go. Happy New Year to you, Pure Heart. Y'all, I gotta cut this bright ass light off. Me too, Fiona. I do not like this. This is the light that came in this house. And it's bright and it just overstimulates me. I was going to try to leave it on the whole live so that y'all could see the cards better. But it's like just too bright. And the way I'll show y'all the way it is in the ceiling. See how it's recessed in there? You can't change the bulb like a regular bulb, so I can get one that's not so bright. It drives me nuts. All right, Tubi, I hope you have a good night. All right, Pure Heart, you said, does JP want to build or work on our connection to grow? Maybe Liz will see the live later. So if Liz, maybe I should like comment under the live after it posts or something. And be like, Liz, if you see this live, comment below the email you would like me to send your reading to. I don't know. I should keep it simple and refunder. The only reason why I don't want to do that is because it's on Cash App, and I don't want her to think that I'm telling her I don't want to do her readings. Y'all know the vibe there, though? Would you think that, Fiona, if you sent me like the money to do an emailed reading, and then I think she must have emailed it and it went to the wrong place, right? She emailed the question to me, but I didn't get it. I did try to do that on my community tab, but I didn't tag her. I don't know if I know how to tag her. I just put like, Liz, if you see this, that's what I need to do, Marky. That's what I need. Because the one I have is like up and down. Like the light is on or off. There's no in between. And I can't take it. Imagine, if you do have a dimmer switch, imagine when you turn it all the way, brightness all the way up. That's what I have. I guess they're being cheap. They didn't want to put a dimmer switch in here when I got it. All right, Pure Heart, let's see. I'm not saying that he's in his mind saying, I don't want to work on this and make it grow, but he's someone that's very stubborn and set in his ways. He's already has this mindset to a Pentacles reversed, and it's where you feel like you're hitting a brick wall with him. He does like your attention, Six of Wands, but then you got the Seven of Swords reversed underneath the bottom. So he could like do things to try and guilt trip you at some point. If that hasn't happened, don't worry about it, but that can be that energy, the Seven of Swords reversed. But this is somebody who loves your attention, but they don't like the work behind. Like a healthy relationship, you're going to get attention. There's nothing wrong with that. This person wants that part of it, but they don't want to do the work to have a foundation. So you're going to feel like you're hitting a brick wall with them when it comes to actually making it work. I don't feel like he's in that space. I feel like he is open to getting attention from you, but not putting in serious effort. Yeah, they should have gave me a freaking dimmer switch. They know I'm a woman and don't know how to do nothing. You're welcome, Pure Heart. I could just get like an electrician. See, Marky better be glad he lives in Bermuda. I'd be like, come over, Marky, put my dimmer switch in. I'll pay you. But the guy that did my electrical when I moved in, I probably could call them and just get them to do dimmer switches through the whole house. That sounds like what I need to do for myself. That would make my life better, because my living room is the same way. But the only thing good about the living room is there's two switches, right? And one of them is those recessed lights. And then in the very center of the ceiling is one with a regular bulb that you can put in, and it's like fine. So I just leave the recessed lights off and I use the bulb, and plus I have a lamp in there. So it's not quite so bad. But this room, all I have is that light, and it's like, it feels like I'm in a hospital room when I turn it on bright. That's why usually when y'all see me live, it's like this darkness, because I have this little lamp over here and this Himalayan salt lamp. That's the only lighting I have. They are, Fiona. They being quiet today, ain't they? She started back to school Tuesday, and then he starts back to college the 14th. So they're still on their break. I think they definitely were ready for a break from school. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Ask them to change them out for me. I'm glad you told me that because I didn't even know. I didn't know there was an option unless I took the whole thing out the ceiling and got some whole new light. I agree, Fiona. I think that's too what I've been doing in some kind of weird way, not even realizing it, is like taking a break. Because I spent a lot of time, my dad got to come over and he spent like 4 nights with us. Let me see. He spent the 24th, 25, 26, 27. He went back on the 28th. So he spent 5 days with us. And that was cool because he don't get to stay much because he's always taking care of my grandma right now. And then, of course, we got to spend time with my mom. Yeah, then I can actually have my light and turn the little thing and I'll be good to go. You said you want to know what happened to me. Nothing serious, but it was an odd experience. It's just because you're friends with us, Fiona. That's what happens when you're friends with us. Some crazy shit will happen. I'm just picking on you. Yeah, you got to tell me what happened now. I need the tea. I'm always up for some good tea, Fiona. Oh, Mark, I'm very proud for you. Like I saw you said new year, new price on your lives. If you're still in here. Yeah, you are. You're still in here. I was so like proud of you. Like, I'm like, dang, he's doing it. I just seen it one time in passing, so I don't know if you did it every live since, but I'm proud of you. You know what I mean, though. Like, I already been telling you that. Because it truly is fair, just for the fact that you take the time out of your day to come on here and get you have to have an internet connection and your efforts and your accuracy. Yeah, see, a dimmer switch is like $20. I can afford that, definitely. And then my brain won't feel like I'm in a hospital room when I'm in my own house. So I'm a moderator on a channel, and I showed this person kindness, and he thought I had ulterior motives. I didn't know what to say to that. He was trying to like rub on your leg, Fiona, in like a cyber kind of way. I'm just trying to make you laugh. She said, I showed him kindness, and he thought I had ulterior motives. He thought Fiona was trying to rub on his leg. Are you serious, Mark? Even before you did that, I always sent you 1111. Like, the heck? I guess no one ever showed them kindness without wanting something in return. I don't know, it was weird. Some people don't know how to act if you're nice to them, because if you just have a good heart, that's not like, I'm not saying the whole world is bad. All I'm saying is a good amount of people, like a good majority of them, usually, if they're nice to you, not everyone, and you can usually feel the authentic energy if they're not, but there's a lot of people that are nice to you for a reason, right? Like, they actually have a reason in the back of their mind, even if you don't figure it out for a month or two, and then you're like, okay, I see now. you want this. So that might be the kind of people that person's used to being around. Exactly what Mark just said. Took the words right out of my mouth. People like us will usually say more like blunt things, right? Like most of the people that are regulars in here, we might say something more blunt to a person, and it might not come off the greatest if they take it wrong, if they're sensitive, but at the end of the day, they'll figure out, well, we're more truthful and real, We're not, and if we do something nice for you, we somehow figured out you needed some help and you needed some essentials for your bathroom and we got your address somehow. I'm just giving a random example. We've never done this, but it's just an example of the things people like we are, we're like that. We'll send it to you and we're not sending it to you because we want you to give us anything back. We're just doing it because we feel spiritually led to help someone, right? Or spiritually led to do something kind. People are not used to that because most of the time you get around people over a long period of time that want to do something. It's a transactional thing. They're drawing you in for some ulterior reason down the road, right? I'm glad you're sticking to it, Mark, because it's fair. So I was proud of you for that. I'm like, yes. And there's nothing wrong with valuing yourself enough to do that. It's a more balanced exchange. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at what some of these people try to come on here and charge. Yes, Fiona, we just want to treat someone how we would want to be treated. And that's the truth. And some people don't know how to handle that. They're not used to that. And honestly, even though I don't know that person, it also says a lot about that person's energy for them to assume you have the ulterior motives, because what they're doing is they're projecting the way they think onto you, right? So someone, like if you just notice in your life in general, somebody who automatically assumes the worst about you when you do have good intentions, that's happened to me plenty of times. That person might assume you have the worst intentions when you really don't. It's because they're projecting the way they think onto you. So they're the kind of person that would have those intentions and do that. See? So yeah. Exactly, Mark. It's already really cheap, and then you're gonna short me 30 cents more. I don't know how much it is, but I'm just saying like an example of the number. And yeah, it sounds like it's not a lot, but at the end of the day, if it's not a lot, then why can't you respect me enough to give it to me? Like, dang. And you said, yeah, their energy did make me uncomfortable, because honestly, most likely, not every time, there's always like an exception to the rule, but that person is someone that's known to do those things with ulterior motives. So there you go. You felt the uncomfortableness because they were projecting how they felt or thought onto you, probably. That's another thing we can't do in 2026 is be a people pleaser, right? Because then we're being too good to people at the expense of our own selves. I've definitely gotten better at that over time. I don't even try to do that whole 2026 new year, new me. Like, there's nothing wrong with that if you do it. Great for you, but it just doesn't work with my brain well. Like, if I sit here and say, okay, my New Year's resolution is A, B, and C, my brain will try to talk me out of every reason as to why I should not follow through with that. But if I just focus on, no matter what time of year it is, if there's something I want to work on, I go through times of procrastinating and bullshitting, as Mark picks on me about. But if I just say, okay, last month or last year at this time, am I further along than I was? At least I'm getting somewhere. Because if I try to box myself in and do a certain thing in a certain day and all that, it does not work well for me. And then I just want to throw the whole plan away. And some people will ask Mark a question and then argue with him about the answer. Well, then why did you ask him in the first place? Yes. When they do that, I'm like, are you really that happy with your life? Like, you're supposed to be coming in here to ask what the dang cards say. How are you going to argue with me about what the card said? Hey, Love and Light Yo. Love and Light Yo. Is that your name? That's pretty cool when you put the yo at the end. How about those people that watch the general readings? This has always been something I never understood. Like, they go watch a general tarot reading, and then they complain in the comments because they'll be like, my husband is right here beside me right now, so you are not a real reader. This hasn't happened to me. I've seen it on Tarot Channel comments before. Like, not word for word, but basically they're like arguing with the reader because they're saying that they have a great connection with their husband, or their wife would never cheat on them. Their husband would never do that. Well, what are you watching a freaking general reading for? Like, this isn't for you. Why did you even come in here and hit play and take the time out of your day to watch it if you're so happy? Something tells me you're probably not that happy. Some people just try to find something to argue about because that's like the only attention they get. So they're like so starved for it, they'll do anything for it, even if it's negative. Yeah, Mark, I haven't done it in so long. In fact, I truly did it in the beginning and I thought that was all I would ever do. And I used it and I got my watch hours up and stuff. But once I started going live, I tried it a couple times since I've been here to do like an all signs. It was an utter fail. I felt like this just ain't for me. I'd rather somebody just come in and ask me a yes or no or get a mini reading about their specific thing. You remember it probably when I did it. Utter fail. I'm like, this, I don't know who the hell I'm reading for. I feel like I'm reading for air, man. Like who am I reading for? The wall? There's no person I have in mind now. I'm like so lost. It wasn't like that in the beginning because I had never done the lives before, so I didn't have nothing to compare it to. So it was kind of like in my mind I was doing a story or something when the cards would come out. But then when I started going live trying to do it all signs, oh, no, I can't. More power to the people that can, but I can't. Hey, Kevin. Exactly, Fiona. They want you to tell them that. And I'm like, why do you want me to lie to you? Wouldn't you rather have somebody who would tell you the truth? What really came out? Wouldn't you rather have that? You did, Fiona? I don't even remember what it was about. I felt like that was the most terrible reading ever. Like, bro. I think I went through all the way to Pisces, but oh my Lord. Maybe I have to try it again one day when I'm feeling froggy. And you get really tired by the end of it. Even if you only do like 5 minutes per person, per sign, it's like an hour long, right? And I probably took longer than 5 minutes on some of them. I'm not good at rushing myself up. I did where you get the D reading, all signs, and some women will be, what the hell, another month without D? Oh my God. Mark up here like, okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising in Venus. Will you get the D? Here's the Aquarius card, and they naked. You might get the D. Oh, God. Why do I have mushrooms in the back? It's just a poster. You want me to show it to you closer? It's just a little poster my daughter gave me. It's like a little cloth poster. And then I got the zodiac signs. Let's see if I can show you. Right there's the zodiac signs. And then this is a little thing I got from the dollar store. Right, hold on. I'm not good at this freaking. There. Emily painted that for me. And then she also painted the little turtle thing for me. And she gave me this poster. It used to be in her room. And then this little tapestry thing. She had it in her room. It's just random stuff with colors on it to give me some kind of background, honestly. Thank you. I was just trying to put some color back there. That's right, Fiona. Just doing what you can with what you got, right? Just put, so it wouldn't be a blank wall. I just felt like it needed to have something back there. See, Marky knows. Let's do another one. Taurus. Taurus, are you going to get the D? Sun, moon, rising in Venus? If you take a chance, a water sign might come get you, Taurus. That's how you do. Okay, she said, do Leo, please. You can have a free yes or no question about a Leo. I honestly was kidding, so I don't know if you ever came in here before, but if you want a free yes or no question, you just ask it in the chat, and then I'll pull you a card for free. Oh. I hung Emily's paintings on my wall in the living room. That is hilarious. All signs is the D coming this month. And I bet you they watch that shit. I bet you had some views. If you normally get about 50 views, I bet you got about 250 views on that one. All right, well, welcome to you. You said me and A broke up. Is this good or bad? All right, let's see. And remember, just because it's for your best good don't mean it feels good sometimes. I'm just saying, because sometimes when someone ain't for your best good, it's like ripping a Band-Aid off. And when you rip a Band-Aid off, it hurts. Especially if it snatches some of your hair off your arm or your leg that you hadn't shaved in a while. That's me. You know? So even though if it comes out that it's for your best good and you feel like you're in a lot of pain, it's okay. You could be changing, like your energy could be changing. Your frequency could be changing. Think about like the old FM radio, you know, you're changing the station and you hear that static. So it doesn't, you're not yet on the rock station, but you're leaving the country station. All you can hear is the static, right? It was my most popular. See? That's funny. That is so funny. I gotta go watch one. I gotta go check that out. Yes, I feel the same, to be my high self. Yep. Be in your highest self. Y'all know them readers, not just readers, just spiritual people, I guess, in general. They'll be like, I'm downloading this from my highest self, and I'm feeling so light and fluffy today. I don't know the real words they say, but they make spirituality and leaning into your best good to seem like it's this fluffy, happy thing. Doing the growth path and the best good path is not that way. As long as you're a human on the planet, it is not fun to lean into what makes you grow and evolve for your best good. Sometimes you have to remove people that you actually care about if it's holding you back in a way that's not good for you or your health. Okay, Mark. Maybe that's what I need to do with my digital marketing, because I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about it earlier. TikTok Live is not for me. I feel so awkward in there. I literally felt my face was just hot. I didn't know what to say. Gage and Emily came in there trying to like the live and ask me questions, because I just don't know. Like, TikTok is too fast for me, if that makes sense. It's like people are popping in and out so quickly, they don't even give you a chance to talk to them. Like, how am I supposed to explain what digital marketing is and this course I'm doing and what I'm learning if they're just scrolling past me every 3 seconds? It's banned in India. Well, probably because the Indian people who want to like give you a good, what do you want to call it, attention span, because I feel like, I don't know, it just feels like your attention span, that the people over there, their attention span is not long enough. I don't have time to even tell them anything or who I am so they can get to know me, right? They probably just think I'm some random ass crazy lady because they don't hear but 2 seconds of it, It's because it's a Chinese app. Okay. Look at here. You got the Tower card. So is this for your best good? Tower card, 6 of Pentacles reversed. Yes, but just like I said, is this a fun energy to be in? No. The Tower does not come in suddenly, though. The thing with the Tower is, you see the lightning striking the Tower and the people are falling out? The foundation here is shitty in this Tower card, okay? And before that lightning struck, there was probably clouds in the distance. There was probably some wind kicking up. It could have been some thunder far off. There were signs before this happened. And it's Spirit's way of helping you out. Tower moment, move out of the way. The best thing you can do, because this was not a balanced connection. King of Wands reversed, 6 of Pentacles reversed. You definitely were not getting a fair exchange of energy. In some way, it was not balanced. So it wasn't for your best good, and eventually it would have ended anyway, even if it didn't end at this specific time. And I feel like if this person comes back around, it's just going to recycle into this again, because this is who they're showing me they are, a King of Wands reversed. Somebody who's not taking it serious. They can also be somebody who is like a player or just doesn't really commit well in general. Not just to you, but to anyone. That's who they are. That's part of their identity. So it wasn't a balanced connection, so it was for your best good to move past it. The best thing you can do while you're in that like energy of feeling like you care for them, even though you know they're not good for you, is just try to send them love. Don't say it, but like, I wish them all the best, and I'm grateful for what this has taught me. I can't wait until Spirit shows me how this is going to help me going forward. Even though it doesn't feel good in the moment, if you hold on to that little bit of faith and knowing, you'll be fine. Well, If you lied to him and you feel like you were the one that was unfair, the best thing to do is probably to part ways anyway. That's just my opinion. I'm not telling you what to do. You do what you want to do, right? You're a grown person who makes your own decisions. But at the end of the day, you can apologize if you want to, if you're truly sorry. But don't you think it's going to create a big block between you and this person of trust being gone, right? If you feel like you were the one being imbalanced here, it still caused the tower moment. There's something here that wasn't a match. If I did apologize to this person, I would do it with no expectations of how he's supposed to respond. I'll put it that way, you know, like it's whether or not he's going to accept it or not. Well, there you go. If your foundation is shitty, you might as well just chalk it up to a learning lesson. I use TikTok for my rabbit holes, but yeah, it goes way too fast, the content. Yes. But I'm like you, Fiona. I do like to look up stuff that's like interesting to me, and I get to reading and all that, but trying to be on TikTok, I might have to do like Marky and make me a digital marketing YouTube channel. That might be what I have to do. I wonder if we can go live on it. Do we have to build it all up over again, Mark? Okay, Lucky. He blocked you? You gonna be like them men sending 50 cents on Cash App. Please unblock me. I'm kidding. You would, Fiona? I need to do that. I need to do like Marky and make me a second channel. Because everything I'm learning in here, they're saying like if you're new in digital marketing, make a TikTok. But I'm like, yeah, I'm new in digital marketing, but am I? This YouTube channel is digital marketing, if we're being honest. I mean, I have someone email me for a question and pay me, and I send them back the email. That's not a physical product. That's a digital product. So I'm like, am I that new? Not really. My little corner of the internet is over here on YouTube. I just don't know about the... You can go live right away. Well, I really might do that. Because... Oh, you're learning tarot too? I literally learned tarot. I need to start doing my shorts again. You should look on my channel. I don't know how many I went through. Probably 10. I always quit in the middle of something. But if you look on the shorts, I did a few of the tarot cards upright and reversed. But the main way I learned was by watching readers obsessively. And I kind of accidentally learned it. And you should get you a Rider-Waite deck, in my opinion. Because it has like the regular original pictures. Insta, you need 1,000 followers. Okay. And also another thing you can do to learn. This is something I did. So I would ask the deck of cards. I would ask the deck a question that I already knew the answer to. But then I would shuffle the cards and pull like a 5-card spread. And then I would say, okay, I already know the answer to this. So how do these cards make sense to be that? And that's kind of the way I taught or learned how my style. Because everybody reads differently, right? Some people don't read reversals, but I do. Because that just takes out half of the possibilities if you don't. Hey, Carmen. So yeah, like if you ask it a question that you know the answer to, right? And just shuffle away until you feel comfortable. Maybe in your head say, okay, 4 shuffles. And then you shuffle your 4 times. And you count it out. And then you flip your 5 cards over and you look at the cards and say, okay, I know what the answer is. Now I'm going to tie it back to this. Of course that's okay. I haven't done it in like a month. You don't have to do it any certain way. Everybody's different. Good night, Mark. Thank you for coming in. And I got to get off of here in a minute too, because I got to go to work in the morning. Thank you for coming in, though. I'm glad you got to come in here. All right, I'm going to do Carmen, and then I'm going to get off here too, y'all, because it's already almost 11, and I got to get my tail in the bed too. All right, Carmen. Will X and I have a romantic relationship in the future? Let's see. Will X and Carmen have a romantic relationship? All right, good night to you too, baby. You sure can, Fiona. I got 2 Oracle decks on here. I'll give you some of both. 4 of Pentacles reversed, Magician reversed, Ace of Wands. So I feel like this person would be open to like a friends with benefits, Ace of Wands. But at the end of the day, I think you're going to release any hope or let this go before it turns into anything else, because you're going to feel like it's not going anywhere. But if you're open to like friends with benefits, I feel like they would be interested in that. But that's not really a relationship from my definition, you know. You are welcome. All right, let's give Fiona an Oracle card. I'm going to give you 3 of these, and then I'll give you a Moon card. You're welcome, Carmen. You're welcome, Fiona. Thank you for listening to me blab for an hour and some minutes. All right, this one says, be brave enough to become who you were always meant to be. I feel like that's for you. Embrace who you are, right? Gratitude shifts your awareness, changing the world you see before you. So your perspective changing will change what you see. And that's a scientific fact. I was reading something about this the other day. I don't remember the exact numbers, but let's just say that we experience 5 billion bits of information per second in our reality. We are only wired to actually perceive 5,000. So think about if you're, hey Sophie, how are you, baby? So think about if you are only able to perceive 5,000 bits, but there's 5 billion around you. Your perspective can shift your reality 360 degrees, like totally in the opposite direction, based on how you perceive things. When I saw that it was scientifically backed, I was like, that's pretty cool. All right, this one says, explore the unknown. That's probably for me too, Fiona, because I hate getting out of my comfort zone. And then let me give you a Moon card. You can, Sophie. I'm doing free yes or no if you want it. And then I'm going to stop with Sophie. For whoever might be in here, Sophie will be my last one. That's so true, Fiona. You can have a free yes or no or an oracle. You're welcome. All right, you got the number 6, Fiona, self-love. This is about radiating the same love you show to people onto yourself. And then the bottom of the deck, you got the void. So in the next few months or during this year, you could have a time when you feel like, okay, what's next? But it's kind of like open. So you're not really sure which direction you're going. You know what I'm saying? Just lean into it, right? Lean into it and just make sure you keep loving yourself in the midst of the void. Because the void is not bad. It's just what it says it is. It's just a void. And the universe loves to fill up a vacuum. right? When there's a void energy around, you will get it refilled with something, and it's usually better, especially when you're in that self-love energy. So if you come into a time when there's like a change and there's some sort of void, financially, friendship-wise, a job, whatever, just lean into it and just remind yourself that I'm going to love myself regardless. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to allow it to come in. Kind of like being in receiving mode. Oh, I understand, Fiona. It's when you're like, what now? You know? What now? And you kind of like, it's kind of like the energy of, I've cleaned my whole closet out. I only wear like 3 pants and 3 shirts. So I cleaned the whole thing out, and all I have in the closet is these 3 pants and these 3 shirts. So what now? I'm not sure if I should go buy new things because I don't know if I'm financially ready for that. But the closet looks bare. It's a void energy. The universe loves to fill that up. So anybody, you too, Yashika, you feeling a void? Just lean into it, right? And trust. It's a lot easier said than done, but when you trust, just take it one day at a time and have that knowing that you're going to bring something into that void, you'll be fine. It does feel scary, though. All right, Sophia, you said, will Jay and I become more than friends in the future? Thank you, Sophia. Sophie. Why did I call you Sophia? I know who you is. That's my brain shutting down before I get my last person done. Lord. My brain trying to shut down too early. All right. Will you and Jay become more than friends in the future? Strength card. It just feels like it's going to go too slow for your liking at some point. Maybe not right now if you're just friends with them and that's it. Did my hair get lighter? I don't know. I put some dry shampoo in it because it need to wash it. So that might be what it is you're seeing. But the Strength card and the Knight of Pentacles, this is like, it might be okay in the beginning for you and this person to be in this friendship or whatever y'all are currently doing, like getting to know each other. But the slowness might make it get to a point where you and them ain't on the same page anymore. It's possible. So is it possible, see, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Is it possible for it to turn into more? I guess, but it's going to take like an extended period of time, maybe more than what you are ready to put into it, time-wise. Like they're being slow as smoke off snail shit when it comes to moving out of whatever energy you and them are currently in. Yeah, like, and maybe it could be months. Like if you're okay with it being 3 months, then it could be 6 months. Or if you're okay with it being 6 months, it could be a year. You see what I'm saying? And you may feel like there's not a normal, healthy progression, and then you might back off on your own. 3 of Cups reversed. But don't let that, determine. I would still give them a fair chance and get to know them if they're new. Just keep that in the back of your mind so that you don't let this draw out longer than what you're ready for. Like if it goes too slow, and you get to a point where you're ready to shit or get off the pot, but they're being slow, just be like, okay, I send you away with love, but I got to do me. You know what I'm saying? Just don't let that happen because you're the creator. So you have the power to say, nope, that ain't going to work that way. Once my timing is done, I'm done. All right. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good Monday, and I'm going to get off of here so I can take a shower and get ready for the Monday grind. Monday fun day, right? You're welcome, Sophie. And if I do make me another channel, I will let y'all know with the digital marketing thing. That's what I definitely may do. That might help my my anxiety about talking about it. Because when I'm on TikTok, I feel like those people don't know me. They might even think I'm a freaking scammer or something, you know? They don't know me from Adam. But y'all been knowing me for a little while, so that might be the best thing I could do. All right, good night. I love y'all. Talk to you later, and bye.